Hi guys, so today we are having a look at the Starstruck eye colour palette from H&M. This is £25, which is quite expensive, but you are getting 12 eyeshadows, so it works out as £2 an eyeshadow. It is a cardboard palette, which is a bit of a bummer on the £25 scale, but anyway. It does have a decent mirror, so you can see all my mess. And as I said, 12 shadows. Now, it's a very interesting range of colours. I think you'd get quite a wide range of looks from this because, you know, we've got some nice neutrals, the brown, the kind of taupe, the pink. The teal you could work into neutral looks, the purple you could work into neutral looks and give them a bit more interest. But then you've got like this crazy sparkle, this gorgeous silver, this teal here, this gold and a sparkly black. Now it's not a very sparkly black, so you're still going to be able to use that like in your crease to deepen it up. But these colours are just really interesting. I've done my makeup using them today. I'm going to try another more work appropriate look later in the week. But let's see how I got on applying these and how the wear test went. Right, so let's get started. I have already primed my eyes and used Makeup Obsession Pearl just on my brow bone, using Too Faced Shadow Insurance at the moment. I had to cheat slightly because the palest matte shade we've got is this pinky one, and that's not quite going to work as a brow colour for me because I'm pasty. It will, however, make a nice transition shade, I hope. So I'll try that out first of all. So it seems to be quite a firmly packed shadow. We're not getting loads of like kick off, which is nice as long as there's still going to be some pigment transfer from this. So okay, I've got a tiny bit of colour. It is a very pale shade. It was only a tiny bit shy of being able to be a brow bone colour for me, but that's very pretty. It's going on nice and smoothly and evenly. And personally, I quite like when shadows don't have loads of kickback. I don't like having like a really messy looking palette with like colour everywhere. It just kind of irritates me. So yeah, so that's a very nice transition shade for me. I'm then going to go in with another matte shade. I just need to choose which one. I'm going to go into this teal. I was going to go into the dark purple, but I think we'll stick to teal. So let's see how this goes. Again, we're not getting hundreds of kickback, but definitely lots of pigment picked up. So perhaps the other one just didn't look as... It just didn't look like there was loads of pigment transferring purely because it's a paler colour. But this guy is gorgeous and is blending out nicely. That's always a good start as well, especially with mattes. Although with the price of this, I should be expecting them to blend out nicely because this was not a drugstore price tag, I would say. I mean, it's not particularly high-end price tag either, but it's definitely, not a cheap palette. So there we go. So this is having a little bit more kickback than the other one, but not a huge amount. So, and this is a stiffer brush, so it would obviously knock the pigment a little bit more. So I'm just trying to bring it down slightly onto my lid in the outer corner here. And working quite high up into the crease. I just like that. So the shape I like going for with my eyeshadows. I like my crease colour to definitely be visible and make a bit of a statement. Okay, so a little bit further onto the lid with this one. So these are going on beautifully. They're not grabbing, they're not going patchy, they're blending, they are pigmented. The colour, I would say, is pretty true to what's in the pan. I'm then going to take a tiny bit of this black, which has a little bit of sparkle in it, but I'm hoping that's not going to show up too much, and I'm just going to use that to deepen the very outer corner. Yeah, that's done a nice job for that. I'm not a huge fan of sparkly blacks. I think they are the most over-included eyeshadow in palettes. I think a matte black's far more useful, but whatever. Okay, so next we're going to move on to the lid, and a colour I have been quite excited about playing with. It's this guy. So look how sparkly that is. If this, you know, goes onto the lid true to how it looks in the pan, then oh my god, that's such a silky feeling shadow. Oh, you're darker. Ooh, I like that actually. I was expecting it to be a little bit brighter. Although actually, bizarrely, see now that I've put the brush in it, it has gone darker. It was as if more of the shimmer had kind of settled to the top when it was pressed. Or before it was pressed. But that blends in really smoothly into that dark matte teal. And it feels so creamy actually. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm going to go in with my finger just into that silvery shade. Where did it go? That one. Just because I want a little bit more brightness in like the centre of my lid. So I'm just going to stamp a bit of that on top there. And same again on the other side. So I didn't mean to go this dark with my eye look today. So yeah, so that's nice. That silver just feels so smooth as well. Okay, I am going to use an insane inner corner highlight, but I'm going to go and do all my foundation stuff first, so I'll be back. So I'm back, most of the rest of my face is finished, and we are going to go in with this absolutely insane, sparkly, almost looks like the Mini Alchemist shade, and I'm just going to put this on a very small crease brush, and it's going to be my tear duct colour. So this is beautiful but crazy, and do I or do I not want to use it as my highlight? Let's see how it goes. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too chunky for that, but I've done it now. Whee! Okay, so that is my finished look for today. So let's get a timestamp going so we can do our wear test on these shadows. Come on, phone, behave. You can do this. It's 11:34. So I will be back and we will see how this goes. So there's been no check-ins, and the reason for that is there's been no change with this eyeshadow. So to me, this still looks pretty darn flawless to where it was put on. I've lost the inner corner highlight slightly on this eye, but I did get a bit of an itch in there earlier, so that's probably more my fault. As you can see on this side, it's still going strong. The shimmer actually has settled down and looks a little bit finer, which is good for, you can still see the remains on my cheek here as well. The shimmer colours are still beautiful and shimmery. They haven't settled into the crease. I haven't noticed fallout. You can still see the shade change where I popped that silver, and the matte colour in the crease is still nice and blown out. So I mean, in terms of time, it's now after 11:30. So I've had this on for over 12 hours and I think it looks perfect. So I am indeed starstruck by the H&M Starstruck palette, and I will definitely be checking out more of their eyeshadows. If you see this in the shop and you're thinking £25, that's a little bit steep for H&M, to me, it's so totally worth it. The colours are gorgeous, the quality is gorgeous, and you know, it works out as something like £2.08 a pan, you know, which is nothing. You know, they're so beautiful. And in fact, where's my mini alchemist? Because I want to swatch them side by side. Got it. Disaster is over. I keep losing this little guy because it's just an awkward size, it's an awkward shape, and I just end up putting it in random drawers rather than having a fixed place for it. So let's have a look at these two side by side. In fact, now that they're side by side, I'm thinking, are they really that similar? Let's have a look. For curiosity, for science. So the H&M one's a little bit bluer than the Mini Alchemy. But side by side, I mean, I don't think there's a huge amount in it. Alchemy has got a bit more dense on the shimmer than the H&M one, but they're definitely a similar finish. So the Alchemy, for reference, is 0.9 grams and these shadows are 0.99. So price wise, you know, these are significantly cheaper, and you know, just think, you could buy one of these or you could pay £15 extra and get 11 other shades. So I think that's a bit of a winner still. Anyway, if you've got any questions about this, please leave them down below and I will get back to you, and I will see you guys later. Bye.